helps you get your really bad idea into a slightly less bad idea and move it forward. You know what I mean? And so that's why this is such an important event. And so thank you so much for taking time out of your very, very busy schedules and coming to Lunch at Lunch, starving for an hour, and checking out what's going on in Calgary. So that's all I have to say about lunch. Newbies, can you please raise your hands again? All right, now come to the front and introduce yourself. Because we can't make a strong network without a home. Yeah, just in a line. Super easy. Super simple. All right, so what we ask from you, it's very simple. You have 30 seconds. That's all you need to do is talk. Who are you? What's your superpower? What are you looking for in the rainforest? Why are you here today? And then what can you offer? It doesn't have to be something huge. It could just be your excitement about talking about ideas. It could be an exciting network in a different city or a different country. It could be you really know how to make a solid marketing plan and you're doing those for free. Anyone? So Courtney, would you like to give an example of how to introduce yourself in 30 seconds?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Courtney Brannigan. What I'm bringing to the rainforest is a person who's a great people connector. I love asking questions. I love getting to know you a little bit better. And I want to see you succeed. What I'm looking for the rainforest in return is your collaboration and your support and your cheerleading of others. And when you break into kind of a small group at the end of the day, that you're making sure you're kind of keeping those people hanging out in the periphery in your vision and welcoming them into your conversation. So that's what I'm looking for from you.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Thank you. So it's that easy. We do record them for records, so if you're uncomfortable with that, you are allowed to sit down. And action.
I'm Latora. I guess my superpower would be being mostly self-taught in what I do know about tech so far. Right now I'm just here to check it out and try to get an idea of what you're all about, and maybe I'll be around a little bit more in the future.
Do we want to scooch down the line?
Yeah. I feel like this takes me.
Come, get up.
Hi, my name's Mitch. I work for a software company called Sizewell that makes great software. They make it in oil and gas, so sometimes we're sad. We're looking to diversify kind of away from that, grow our business into new areas. My superpower is that I can make software prototypes in my sleep, by accident sometimes. So that's my skill.
Hi, my name is Herman, but if you can't remember that, just German is fine. So my guess is my superpower is that I'm a mathematician, and as most people hate math, that makes me particularly valuable because I can transform something you hate into something that can really empower your business from the point of view of either doing data analysis or software development, which I'm pretty sure I'm not as skilled as you, but I'm an okay software programmer, so that's I guess that's where my skills lie. And what I'm looking for from Rainforest is just an opportunity to see what the tech community is up to and where my skills can be used and where I can provide support, because I like to empower others to do better. That's why it works that way. Math, helping people who hate math, basically.
My name is Peter. This is my colleague Keith, and I'm part of a event called Web Summit, which is the biggest kind of entrepreneur gathering in the world. It's in Lisbon, in Portugal, and that's where I reside. But I was invited by a friend at the back there, Greg, to come to Calgary because we recently announced that we're going to be doing a tech conference in Toronto called Collision, which I'll let Keith tell you a little bit more about. Specifically, my role, I'm a Chief Impact Officer, although I've been in since the beginning. So obviously in the belly of the beast in terms of the energy sector, but I'm more interested in clean tech because we're doing an awful lot around kind of sustainable development goals and all technology that feeds into a better environment. So sort of our height.
Too short. My name is I'm a junior electrical engineer. I I guess where I lack in my experience, I hope to make up with my desire to learn and care. I don't really have any other agenda other than to make new friends and share some ideas.
Hi, my name is Keith Wallace. As Peter said, we've just moved a technology conference here from North America up to Canada, to Toronto, and with that, I myself have moved over from Ireland as of last Friday, so I'll be living in Toronto for the next couple of years. I've been commuting back and forth between Dublin and Toronto for the last 6 months, so my superpower has been I've been able to fall asleep on planes, which is very important. As Peter said, we're looking to have about 29,000 people in Toronto for that tech event, and it's really just about connecting people. So we'll have about 1,000 exhibiting startups, a huge cohort of investors across Canada and San Francisco, and we're really just about trying to connect people with different ideas and help them either grow their business, get funding, or to help across any other way we can. Thanks.
Hi, my name's Pete Myers. I'm actually not new to the rainforest, but I haven't been here in 6 months. So I thought I'd better reintroduce myself. I'm glad we don't have the 30-second timer going, too much pressure.
We do.
Anyhow, I'm a mechanical engineer. I have a master's degree in engineering. I'm currently learning manager for Amazon at their fulfillment center in Balzac. I'm also an entrepreneur and have a consulting business that has developed a accountability framework that we apply to teams and organizations to drive results. My superpower is my ability to inspire teams to do great things, and my ask from the rainforest is really just connections and opportunities.
Thank you. My name is Steve Lampin. I'm president of ICE NGX, which runs the commodity exchanges throughout North America, and natural gas, power, crude oil, and some carbon credits as well. We're formerly owned by the Toronto Stock Exchange, bought last year by the group that owns the New York Stock Exchange. And so that's what we do, is run those markets. I'm here because I'm Bevnik. I've known for almost 20 years now. I said, come on out, give it a try. So here I am, and very interested in continuing to promote certain technology in Calgary and attracting talent and having the right culture for that. So this seems like a good place to start. So I don't have any real superpowers. I'm great at asking dumb questions. If that's a superpower, I'll take it. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Venetia, and I'm the founder and executive director for the Terminator Foundation. We're a fairly new grassroots organization and not-for-profit here in the city. Started it about 5 years or so ago. And basically what the Terminator Foundation is all about is we train youth and young adults that are affected with drug and alcohol addiction to train for triathlons. So we take kids, call them kids, but they're anywhere from about 16 to 25 years of age, and so we partner with existing treatment centers that are currently in the city. So some of our partners right now are like Fresh Start, Hull Services. We're looking for more partnerships all the time. And so yeah, we take these kids, either they're currently in recovery, in treatment, or they're seeking recovery, or youth at risk, or anything like that. And like I said, we train them anywhere from a beginner triathlon. They don't have to have any prior experience whatsoever. So we take them and train right from a beginner tri all the way to the half Ironman. And so we've had really amazing success with this already. And we also do a yearly annual 5K run walk to raise awareness for youth addiction awareness and offer supports for families. And this June 1st, we're hosting, Terminator's hosting its first conference, an all-day conference for families, loved ones, and parents that are basically right on the front lines of this and dealing with this health crisis, dealing with this issue. And so I guess my superpower is really being able to work with these kids and revolutionize their lives through the sport of triathlon. And my hope is just to raise more awareness, really, and yeah, thank you.
Hi, my name is Jenny. I formerly was consulting in the kind of startup entrepreneur tech in Calgary, and I'm in recruitment, tech recruitment. But I am definitely a people person. I love connecting, and I love, I've worked for 2 different startups in Calgary, and I just love the startup entrepreneurship, and I want to see that grow here. So my superpower, I think, is I love ideas. I've got lots of training with emotional intelligence. I've done a bunch of training around that with where our company was an emotional intelligence company, and it got sold. And what do I want? From the rainforest, I want to see entrepreneurship and I guess the connections. I want to see that thrive here, and I'm excited to see what it's all about.
Hi there, my name is Taylor. I am new to Calgary. I just finished a course in web development at Lighthouse Labs. So I'm here to just network and meet people in the industry.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm also a recent graduate of the Lighthouse Labs Web Development Bootcamp, and I'm also here just to network and meet people in the industry. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Odessa Ingerfield, and I work in clothing and textiles material development, analysis, and testing. I am also a volunteer on the board of directors for the Plastics Ocean Foundation Canada. I've always had sustainability in manufacturing, whether it's been in materials or in consumer goods. And I've had the privilege of working with companies like Reebok, Federated, JCPenney, Volkswagen, BMW, you name it. If you can fold that material, I've probably touched it. My superpower has been the, motivation to reduce waste in manufacturing and in production of any type of consumer product, and that whether that be for finding alternative solutions to product failures, finding alternative sources to treat materials that have failed instead of just scrapping them and putting them to waste. And I'm trying to gain out of the Rainforest Group is to provide insight for manufacturing alternatives, and then to see if there are any opportunities in Calgary for my skill set that I've just relocated back to this lovely city.
Hi, my name is Andrew Sador. I'm with the Transportation Department at the City of Calgary. Last year, I got to lead Canada's first autonomous vehicle pilot, the first public-facing one. I've also started the Living Labs program at the City of Calgary, where we give assets to private industry and academia in order for them to test and develop their products. So 2 months ago, we opened up a 120-acre site for aerial drone operations. And so I really want to chat with a lot of you about the different opportunities to deal with Living Labs program. And then I think my superpower is I'm able to sleep on planes, which has been really great. My girlfriend does not, so she doesn't like that. But and I think I'm just looking to connect with the tech community here and see if there's possibilities for collaboration between government and private industry.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is LD. I am a full-time portfolio account manager, technically commercial, but I do have my own apparel line. And what we do here is we give strength to people. So I do affirmation shirts. So 2 months ago, I did shirts for cancer survivors and women who have experienced violence. So I put in affirmation for them specifically. For example, I'm a warrior, I'm a survivor, I am alive. So I do that to bring out their inner strength. So I do collaborations. I also am a personal stylist, and I am actually looking to connect with people who's got interest in fashion and you want to live your life like fashion with a purpose. Fashion and fashion all together. And I'm actually featured artist representing local artists here in Calgary tomorrow night at Raw, Marquee, 7 to 12 midnight. So thank you so much.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Adrian. I'm the co-owner of Artists at Work. Artists at Work, what we do is we promote artists, local artists here in Calgary. And yeah, if you guys are open every Saturdays, we have a live music at Espresso Cafe. My special power is I literally can read mine. Oh, no, I'm just joking.
Awesome. Big round of applause for our meeting. Victor. So I always want to give a shout out to the people who brought these newbies. I know a lot of our people who attend is through word of mouth still. So pat yourselves on the back if you're one of the ones who are bringing people to Lunch Without Lunch on a regular basis. Thank you so much. And the newbies who are just up here, start doing that. Start bringing people to this event so you can sit and you can watch them get all sweaty and nervous and shaky up at the front, because it's quite fun. It's a good way to spend a Wednesday noontime. So that was introductions. Thank you so much, newbies. Now it is the time where I would like to ask if anybody has anything in the tech industry in Calgary that they've got going on, or innovation, or rainforest. Hands up if you have an announcement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not looking at me, but it's 5. Okay.
60 seconds.
Okay, great. So you have 60 seconds, and remember your number.
Yeah.
1.
Where's 1?
Me too. No, I'm
6.
Hi everybody, most of you know me, I'm Al. I am doing a rainforest podcast. Things are moving along very well. You guys who've been here before know you hear me every meeting, but it takes a lot to keep things moving forward. The Rainforest podcast is about to commence. We already have one pre-recorded show that we're putting together. We have some equipment we're going to be getting together, and we have a few hosts, and we're looking for guests and more hosts. So if you're interested in hosting a podcast, or you're interested in being a guest on a podcast for the Rainforest, please come hit me up and we'll talk about what we can do. All right, thank you. Number 2.
Good afternoon, my name is Stacy Richter. I'm a co-founder of Oral Services, but more importantly, I actually write an innovation column for Community Now magazine. Otherwise, Rainforest is a huge supporter. There's lots of people who have been featured and write, and it's amazing to see this community here. And I actually have a give for all of you today. This is my chance to pay it forward so that everybody who's listening to your story gets the diversity of the tech community in our economy. And I'm going to give you free help in a way that is honest and includes you as our team so that you can share everything about your business and your story and become a role model in our community. This is absolutely fair and open to everybody, and I'm listening. So my gift to you today is everybody has an amazing story. You might not see it, but other people see it. And my gift is I want to feature you in our Community Now magazine. This can be on the actual website itself. So one of two things can happen. We can write an article about you, giving you third-party credibility, or even better, you can become a published author in our magazine on the online website. For those that are super special, you can actually get into the online and digital version or the print version of an article. We're focused on 4 different areas: business, innovation, education, and community. So I want to hear your story. I want to tell your story. More importantly, I want to help you tell your story, because everybody in this room can benefit from free publicity. And again, that's free publicity, which builds a ton of trust and it helps you pay it forward. So send me a message on Slack, or make sure you touch base with me after the networking is done.
Well done, incorporating the social contract into that announcement. That does deserve applause.
I have a lot of information to get through, so hopefully we can get this done. I am leading the community consultation meeting that is occurring tomorrow evening, 7 at the New Central Library. And I've received some feedback that people aren't quite sure what this meeting is about. So, community consultation is really about looking at how we, as a community, make decisions. We've grown past the point where we can make decisions effectively in a single room or in a single meeting. And I think that would really benefit us if we were able to make decisions in some kind of official way, which is really what this community consultation project is about. So some examples of what this could look like. We had the conversation where some of the Olympic bid members came in, and that might have been something that Rainforest might want to weigh in officially on, whether we supported it or did not. As an example, we might want to empower people to speak for the rainforest to governments such as Brad or Pete And this would allow us to be able to say, these people speak for us in an official way. Third example of lunch without lunch meetings, Mackenzie has been experimenting with a number of different formats. And having something like this would enable us to be able to say, this is really working, or say, these are some changes that we might like to explore. So this is what the community consultation project is about, is exploring the implementation of something that would enable us to make these kind of decisions officially. And so the meeting tomorrow is about having a conversation about whether we would like to implement this and what it could look like. So I'm going to be leading an explanation of what it's about, and I'm going to be then opening up the floor for a public discussion. I have a specific proposal of what this could look like, but I would also like to invite other people, if you have any ideas, to speak about what you think that this could look like as well. This event is up on Eventbrite, so you can sign up. There are only 50 seats in the room, but it will also be recorded, and there will be a poll and the recording put up online so that you can view the discussion and participate and vote as well. We don't want to just constrain it to people who actually come out to the event. And that voting will probably be closing after next lunch without lunch, after someone's announced it again, so everyone is as informed as possible. So if you have any questions about any of this, you can speak to me today. You can send me an email. I put the information up on the board as well. So I don't know if I'm within time, but I'm done.
Hi everyone, my name is Kyle. If you're not comfortable with that, you can just call me K. That's easy remembrance. Okay, so I'm an IT consultant, and one of the things I do outside this is I am building a community of map makers from the Google side of things, and then that's usually called the Google Local Guides. So I don't know if there's any local guide in the house. And then okay, great. So what we do basically is we go to wherever we go, we take pictures of places, and then we review on the Google Maps. I'm sure some people here are familiar with that. We write reviews, we make corrections about addresses, names and different things on the Google Map. So I'm here, recently came in here from Nigeria 4 months, 2 days ago. So I want to build that community here, because one of the things I was doing back in Nigeria, and it's really a big deal, right? And it's on a Google platform on the Google Maps. So I want to know if there's anyone here interested in joining that community, so we can actually put Calgary. Calgary is already on the map, but kind of revamp some ideas, come together with different ideas on how we can actually make the community on the edge of completion. So that's one of the things I'm doing here in Calgary. So I'll be around. Anyone who is interested in joining that community of Google Local Guides can come talk to me. There are a lot of opportunities there from Google, which people who are in that community are always benefiting from. So you get to know more when you talk on it. Thank you very much. I'm fine.
Hi.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Adrian. I would just like to invite everyone to support our local artists. I'm the co-owner of Artists at Work. We support local artists. We have an event this coming February at the library. And yes, I would like to invite everyone. If you're open this coming Saturday, we have a live music here at Espresso Cafe, 10th Street. And yeah, if you're into live music, come and join us. And we're collecting, we do open mics. We have 3 sets of open mics going on around this town. If you can invite me on Facebook, Adrian Sky, you can find me there playing the piano. And we have an event this coming Thursday, tomorrow. It's with Dee, she's a model. We're collecting models as well. So if you guys could come, it's at Marquis at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Hi again, my name is Pete Myers, and in addition to my day job and my consulting business, I'm also the president of the APEGA Foundation, which APEGA is the regulator for engineers and geoscientists in Alberta. The foundation is an arm's-length charity that works with APEGA, and over the last 3 years, we've really tried to reinvent ourselves and find our purpose. And our purpose was, what we found is that we want to be a community builder. We want to have a stronger engineering and geoscience community in Alberta. And to do that, we went through an idea jam process with the help of Aaron Sharp, who comes out to a lot of the rainforest events. And we came up with a new idea that we're going to move forward in the next year and a half, which is called the Social Innovation Prize. And in that, we will have a different focus each year. The first year will be on rural communities. And what we'll do is we'll apply that applied scientist approach to problem solving with that community. Look at what are their issues, how do we take an engineering approach and really solve that problem. Engineers and geoscientists, we always think we're about tech and innovation and things like that. But what we deal with most is applying tech and innovation, which you always run into the social barriers. So what we're trying to do is really help expand the role of engineers and geoscientists and continue to do the good work that we do with K-12 and university students and have them involved in that as well. Today, what I'm looking for is people who might be interested in getting involved with this initiative. We're right at the beginning of it. We're just forming our committee, and we're going to need lots of volunteers over the next 12 months. So if you're interested in that, you don't have to be an engineer and geoscience scientist to be involved. But if you're interested, send me a note or send an email to socialinnovation@apegafoundation.ca. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Excellent. Some exciting stuff happening in Calgary. Thanks for your announcements. I have a couple quick ones to make of my own. So for quite some time now, I've been getting feedback that Wednesdays at noon isn't the most optimal for everybody in the city. And so as we've been starting to build a partnership with the library, we had an idea, hey, why don't we start having a couple events at the library? So next Tuesday, we're having our inaugural Power Hour at 4:30 to 5:30. It's going to be at the brand new library in room 014, that's the BMO Community Center. It's going to be a little bit different than the way we host Lunch Without Lunch here, but kind of the same feel. It's a chance for you to collide with people that otherwise you may have never met. It's a chance for you to see kind of where the landscape of innovation is in Calgary, and it's just a chance for you to get out, check out the new library if you haven't, and do some networking. So there's an Eventbrite link on the website. I posted it on our Slack channel, so please come check it out. It's our first one, so it'll be good if we have some awesome energy from our Lunch Without Lunches there. Also, if you haven't gotten onto our Slack channel yet, it's very simple, it's very easy. So all you have to do is rainforestab.ca. Also in your mind is rainforeststab.ca. And then you go and sign this social contract, as Stacy so succinctly wrapped into a pitch. So what our social contract is kind of our code of conduct for existing within this community, within rainforest. You know, promote diversity, promote free help, listen, be fair, all those things that Stacy touched on. And so if you sign this, you'll get an email inviting you to our Slack channel that has about 1,200 members of like-minded individuals. That's where you can start pinging different people that you may not have had a chance to meet here, or you can post about your awesome events that you're promoting. You can ask questions, be like, hey guys, I'm really trying to find an event space, or I'm trying to find someone to help me export it to China, something like that. You can always go to Slack. You'll also get all of the social media and Eventbrite links as well, so it's very easy to get involved. We have a question.
I just wanted to also say the community consultation thing is on the website.
Yes.
So you get to the Eventbrite sign up on the website.
Yes. There's also a community consultation channel.
Yes.
Yes, on Slack. So, those were my 2 housekeeping notes. I would like to invite Greg up to welcome some of his friends from the Web Summit and the New Toronto Conference, because it's going to be a very, very interesting event.
Thank you, Mackenzie. I'm just going to apologize in advance to anybody who ends up trying to shake my hand today. Maybe none of you were planning on it. Just in case you were, I think I injured my right elbow refereeing a lacrosse game on Saturday, and my arm's killing me. So anyway, I'm not going to shake any hands, it's nothing personal. Well, for such a thing, then you should talk to Heiko, talk to me, or go to lwolview.ca and